Hello everyone, today we are going to make employee management system by Digital Technologies. We are going to prepare this in Microsoft Excel and a spreadsheet program which is being used by maximum population worldwide. We are going to use to make it Visual Basics for application. This is how the application will look like. You have to add certain things, and then when you click on add, you'll be able to see the rest of the uh, calculations. Then you there is a search box where you can also search for certain things. To add developer tab in Microsoft Excel, because when you want to make an application, especially in Microsoft Excel, you have to add developer tab. To do so, you just need to go in File tab, and then you have to go for Options and Customize ribbon. Under Customize ribbon, you'll be getting the option of Developer checkbox, and then you just need to simply click on Add. Then you'll be able to see that Developer tab on the top of the window. Before we learn anything else, let's try to prepare our Microsoft Excel sheet. So, your sheet should have certain things which you want to show in your application so that it will be easy for you to link both the things. I have made a sheet for your reference. You can see this one. So, you can even prepare a sheet like this. If you want to add certain things in the application, then you can add the columns in it. If you want to delete certain things, then definitely you can delete some columns from it. To start Visual Basics, then we need to go on Developer tab again, and in this you'll be seeing the Visual Basics code group. Let me take you to the screen. Here is a Developer tab, and this is the code group. You just need to click on Visual Basics. When you click on it, you'll be able to see the user form one, which I have already prepared, but I'm going to make one more new user form so that I can demonstrate to you nicely. So you'll be able to see this screen where you are going to perform all the coding work. First of all, when we are able to see the developer tab and now we know where do we need to go to do all the coding, we just need to design the form, the user form, which will be inserted by default when you start clicking on developer tab and then coding window. The thing which you need to do is design the form. To do it, you'll be able to see a frame like this because I want to divide my application in frames so that I can demonstrate different type of features, different type of options in different frames. That will be easy for me to display the application, as well as that will be easy for me if I really do like to do certain type of coding to a different frame. I can do in that way. So this is the option of frame where you just need to click, and after clicking on it, you'll be able to add the frame. And if you really want to change the name, you can even change the name. You can change the dimensions or the height or width or anything else. You can go in properties window and can change it. Even though if you want to drag and stretch it out or decrease the size, that way also you can do it. So let's move to the file. And before that, I really want to resize this user form too. So I'll be changing its dimension first. So first of all, I really want to change its height. I want its height to be 1000. And now I'm going to change its width. And I want its width to be 1000 again. Now you can see it's been resized. And this is the time where I want to add the frame. I can simply click on this user form, then I'll be able to see this toolbox. If you're not able to see it, you can go in view, and then you can also see this toolbox. You can click on it, you'll be able to see. Here is the option of frame, this one, and I'm going to simply click on it. After clicking on it, you'll be able to see this type of sign, and you just simply need to drag it. I'm going to drag it to the side. I really want it to cover the complete length of the user forms. I don't want to make any changes in the width of it, so I'm okay with it. When you want to make one more frame, so you can do one thing, like rather than going in this option again, you can do one thing. Just click on it when you see this four-headed arrow, press Control key and then drag and drop. So that's it for me. Now I'm going to change its width. I want the half of it, so I'll be changing it. That's okay. Now I'm going to increase its size. I'll be dragging it down. I think that's okay. Now I'm going to again take the copy of it. I'm going to press Control and I'll be keeping it down. Drag and drop. I'll be placing it here. And I want it to be half of the size, whatever it is now. Let me see. Okay, I really want to decrease a bit size of it now. To decrease it, you can go at that points and we'll see two-headed arrow. That means you're good to go. I just need to press this Control key. Okay. So I need to okay, now I'm going to make one more frame on the top here. So I'll be dragging it to that location. Okay. I really want to make it small because I want to fit in only one option, one area. Now I'm going to place it here, and here I would like to put in three options or three areas. Now I really want to put this box here, and here I want to fit two options. I'm going to resize this again. I'm going to select it, I'm going to drag it down. It's good. And here I want to put three options. I think that will be enough. For three options, this will be enough. Let's resize this one also a bit. This one also. Yeah, it's good to go. Now I want to make one more frame here. So obviously I need to press Control key. And then I can simply drag it. I'm going to drag it down. little bit more, and this will be my area where I want to display the receipt, and this is the area where I want to see all the entries which I entered. Anyone else entered using the application. Simply I just need to scroll it here. That's it. Let me check if there is any fare where I need to do certain changes or is required to make. Uh, okay, the frames are ready. Next, we are going to add command button in it. To do so, again, we'll go for toolbox and we'll be selecting this option, command button. We need to, I already explained, you just simply need to click and then you need to drag. And then we can make the changes in the properties of command button. To that do that, we'll be needing to go in properties window. We need to change the name with starting with CMD, and then we need to change the caption if we really want, and then we can change the height and width and other dimensions if we feel that's required. Let me click on command button now. Here is that. Now I'm going to put one command button here. Okay, I'm going to make a little bit this button a little bit. Okay, that's okay for me. Now I'm going to change the font style of it, like bold. Let me, it's okay. Now I'm going to change the size of it to 14. I guess that will be okay. Fine. I'm going to make copy of it. To do so, I'll be selecting it and then I'm going to make the copy, leaving the search box one. Okay. In total, I need to add 7 command buttons, so I'll be keeping one here, 2. Now I'll be keeping one here, which is going to be 3. Now I'll be keeping one here. 4. Now 5, 6. Because I need to add 7 buttons, so I'm going to shift them a bit. Now I'm going to add one more button here. Okay. Now let's change the properties of it. Click on it in the name section here in properties window. I just need to change the name, starting with CMD. And then I really want to give the name to this as such. I can copy this one search option only, search, and then I can type it in caption because whatever you'll write in caption, it's going to reflect on the buttons. So I'll be typing here search. I'm going to rename this button as exit. So I'll be changing the name CMD and then I'm going to type here exit. I'm going to copy this single word exit. Uh, Let me do it again. I'm going to copy this word which is exit and now I'm going to paste it here in caption. I'm going to change this name as reset. So I'll be writing here CMD reset. And here in caption, I'm going to change it to reset. Next, I'm going to change this command button as delete. So I have to go in this box and then I'm going to type CMD delete. I'm going to copy this word delete as it is. Now I'm going to give caption to it same. No CMD, only delete. I'm going to change the name of this button as update. So again, we need to follow the same procedure where we are going to put CMD at the start of it and then you just simply need to change the name. So how many buttons, like the buttons which you insert in a form, the way you want to present your application, like you want to make your application to look like, you have to change its name or the caption as per your requirement. But because I want to give these names, so I'm giving according to myself. If you really want to give in that way, then you can give this same way. Otherwise, you can give different names to it. No issues. CMD. My next option will be display. I'm going to type here display. And now I'm going to take this name. I'm going to copy it. And I'll be typing it here in caption, deleting it, be pasting it here. And in this command button, I'll be removing it and I'm going to type here CMD and then I'm going to change its name to print. I'll be copying it. I'm going to change the caption of it to print. Yeah, that's good to go. I really want to rename this button and I want to give it a name. Add new CMD, add new, and I'll be changing the caption of it as add new. Okay, that's really good because I think these are all the buttons which I need to put in my application. After making changes in the command button, the next thing which we'll do, we are going to insert the text boxes. To do that, we need to go in toolbox again and then we need to click on the text box in toolbox. Then we need to drag to get the button. to get the text boxes. To change the properties of text boxes, we have to go again in properties window, and then we are going to change the name of the text box. The one thing which we need to remember is that the name should start with txt and it should end with .txt. Okay, now I'm going to put text box. This is the text box. इसको यहाँ से I'm going to start, and I want it to be a big one, so I'm going to put it in that way. I can little bit I can shift it to the side. Yes, that's good. Okay, so this is my text box, and I'm going to change the name of this text box to search. So what do I need to do? I just need to simply put here txt, and then I can write search, and that's it. So this is txt search. We are going to add list boxes in our application because we will be needing it later on. So we have to go in toolbox again. We just need to click on list box option in the toolbox, and simply we are going to drag to get the list boxes. Here I am going to make list boxes. To do so, I'm going to click on this option. Now I am going to make list box this way. What is happening? Okay, I'm going to change the size of it. And here I really want to resize it. So this is one list box, and now I'm going to, after resizing it, I'm going to put one more list box also. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to put here one more list box. So I'll be dragging it to the side, and here I'm going to make one more list box. I just want to shift it a bit here. Now I'm going to drag it. Okay. To redeem the list boxes, we can go in properties window. We can change the name of the list boxes starting with LST, and then we can change the dimensions of it if it's needed. This is the coding window. I'm going to change the name of this list box. Let me select it. List box 1 is being selected. I'm going to change the name of it. LST. LST. I'm going to make it display. Okay, let me give this name as receipt. Okay, that's okay. Now I'm going to change the name of this list box to list display. Now we need to do the programming for command buttons. So it will take you to the VBA screen, write the macros which is needed. Here, suppose if I want to do programming for search button or exit button or any button, I just simply need to double click on that button. I'm going to double click here. So this here I can perform all that sort of programming for exit button. For that I'm going to do one thing. I am going to pick one variable, then I exit as VB message box. VB message box result. Next, I'm going to type what should be I exit. So I exit is equal to message box, which is going to display confirm if you want to exit. If you want to exit, then I'm going to put comma, and here I want to type VB question, which is going to add here question mark. Then this plus signs means what do else I want to add in. So I want to put in one statement which will be asking yes or no from user. For that I can simply select this option, which is VB yes and no, and instead of me this will do my job. Next, double quotes, what do I want to address? I want to address the employee system in double quotes. Whatever we want to type, that should come in double quotes always. Next, I'm going to do like if I exit is equal to VPS. Okay, here it is VPS. Then you always need to add this word, then otherwise the program will be confused where to go next. Then I want that my application should unload, so unload me, and now I'm going to add if statement. So I guess that's it. Okay, let us go back. Let me click on this exit, confirm if you want to exit, and I'm going to type here yes. I feel this programming is okay, but we also need to add more, more text boxes, because this is looking quite empty. There is nothing, no option is coming. So we need to add certain text boxes, and to show the option to the end user, we'll be needing to add labels so that they can read what do they are required to enter. To add labels, we have this option, and we are going to add the labels simply by clicking on this option and then dragging it. I've added one option here, and I want six options here in this window. So one is here. I'm going to simply press Control. I'm going to drag it down. Okay, I can do one thing, like I can change the font settings in this so that I won't be needing to do it again and again. I can go in the option of font here, and I'll be giving the size to 12 and making it looking bold. Now I can copy it, no issues. 2, I have to make 6 boxes here, 6 labels. So I'm going to make here 3. Now I'm going to put here 4. Now 5th label. Now I'm going to put here 6th label. That's great. Now I want to put in text boxes in it. To do that, I just need to click on it, and now I'm going to drag the text boxes. I can copy and paste it. I'll be removing this toolbox from here. 4 text box, 5. Okay, 5. Now 6. That's looking nice. Here I need to insert labels and also text boxes. Here I just want one option. So this is going to be my label, and I'm going to insert one text box. This will be here. Once again, text box, which will come here. Okay, I'm going to change its setting, the font of it. I'll be making it bold. Size should be 12, and that's good. Now I'm going to select these two. This also. The middle, I'm going to paste it. One option, 2, and now 3. I want to insert here 3 options. So again, I'll be going here. 1, so I want to insert 4 options. Yeah, it's looking good now. We have all the options. Oh, where is the text box? So I'll be copying this text box here. Fine. Yeah, it's okay. Now let's try to do the programming for reset. Oh, before that, we have to change the properties of label. So I'm going to rename this one to type here reference. It's next will be R should be capital. Let me change it. Next is going to be this box, and I'm going to give caption to it as name, because that should be the second option which will be asked to end user to enter. Next is going to be surname. I really want to change the name of this label to address. I'm going to change the name of this label to gender. I'm going to change the name of this as mobile number. So I'll be typing here mobile number. Okay, I'll be changing its label also. And I'll be changing its caption. City weightage. City weightage. This label should be this label. I'm going to rename it as basic salary. I want end user to insert these details. Basic salary. This label. Now the next, I want to rename this one, and it should be, according to me, should be overtime. You can change it as per your convenience, as per your options, but I'll be going with these options only. This will be other payment. So I hope it is clear to you that how can how can you change different type of options which you insert using the toolbox, and you just simply need to go in properties and how you can change those options. Now I'm going to change the caption of this label to text. I'm going to change the label of it to pension. Pension. Next, I'm going to change its label to student loan. Next, I'm going to change its label to an I payment. Now, I want to change its label to payday. This one would be tax period. This is going to be tax code. Tax code. This should be an I number. I'll be changing this one. E should be capital. In NI also, I should also be capital. This should be taxable pay. This should be pensionable pay. This should be NatPay, and this should be gross pay or gross salary. Gross pay. This one should be deductions. This one should be deductions. Now we need to rename these text boxes also. This text box should have the name as txt reference. This text box should have the name as txt name. This box txt reference. Okay, this box is going to be surname. So txt surname. This is going to be txt address. This is going to be txt gender. This is going to be txt mobile number. Txt file number. This is going to be txt city weightage. This box I want to rename this box as txt basic salary. Now this box as txt overtime. This box should be as txt other payment. Here this text box should be named as txt text. This text box should be named as txt pension. This should be named as student loan. It should also start with txt. This text box should be named as NI payment. NI payment. This should be named as txt payday. This should be named as tax period. Period. I would be needing to change its spelling also. This should be named as tax code. ext tax code. There should be four areas, and I number afterwards. There should be one more, and I quote. Let me do one thing. I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to select this one. I want to rename it as not here. Change the caption of this box as NI code. Copy it. The text box. Txt NI code. This is caption. This is taxable pay. Copy it. I'll be going in this. We'll be changing it to txt. Now I'll be going in this option where it is written Control C this box, and should be txt mentionable pay. Here I'll be going first in label. I'm going in this text box now. Txt paste net pay. Control C. We're going in this box now. Txt, and then I need to add G, and I'll be pasting. Cross pay. Control C, and here I want to give the name to it. Same txt deductions. Okay, that's done. Now let's go to this reset button and let's do the programming for it. Before it, let's move to delete button. Let's do the programming for it first. Here we are going to take integer, the variable I. We are going to take it as integer. Now I want to add here for for I is equal to 0 to range my range will be I want because I have written the data from A cell. It should be starting with A to 0 to A 65,356 dot and in bracket UP I want to add it to one cell up and dot row if if LSD display LSD display if LSD display dot selected if it's selected here it is selected if it's selected then selected I then rows I plus 1 I plus 1 dot select the next line selection delete because I want to delete the data from there also, so it should be delete and then I'm going to add this and if and if next I redemand teacher I think it's absolutely okay. I was working on delete button. Now I would like to work for print button. So I'll be going in this button now. Okay, it's saved. Okay, let me add something here first. I want to display the application dialog box. So that's application dot dialogs and I want that to be Excel dialog printer setup dialog printer setup option. It's here. It should come, so I'm going to type here show. Okay, next line if this workbook this workbook dot sheets that sheet, so I want to target sheet 1, double quotes, dot, print out, hmm, print out copies is copies then colon equal 1. I want one copy of it. That's it. Because with my laptop, there is no printer connected, so you may not be able to get that. But when you try on your PC, you'll be able to get the printouts. Next, we are going to do programming for next button. Let's go for this button, which is reset. Double click कीजिए and then here you can do the programming for reset. I'm going to take here also one variable, which will be txt, and now I'm going to say the VBA that for each txt, if type if type of of txt is ms forms dot txt, then then txt text will be equal to empty, nothing, and that's what we want. And if I guess it's okay now. Let's see. So this is the reset button will do. And that's it for today. And we are going to do programming for rest of the buttons in the next video. Till then, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.